Hey everybody, what's up? It's Josh.
Hey, it's Anthony.
And here's another episode of P1vP2, and today we're playing Knights of the Round for the Super Nintendo.
This game is made by Capcom, and as you all know, Capcom, back in the day and to this day, everything it touches, it was just pure gold.
Oh yeah, this was their golden age especially, though. Legend says that the man who removes Excalibur from the stone is destined to be king. Which, mind you, I mean, democracy and voting would probably be a better solution. But
and
one day, while training to be a knight, Arthur pulled the sword from the stone, and so our story begins. I'm just saying, imagine if we picked president by whoever can pull this stick out of a rock.
Merlin says, Arthur, the legend... Wow, whatever, man.
He said something, and then some other guys showed up. One of them is buff as hell, but he doesn't need to wear a shirt because... YOLO.
I mean, if I was that buff, I'd walk around shirtless too.
I probably would, especially if I'm walking around with a giant axe. Because who's going to tell me not to wear a shirt? I'll just pick up my axe real quick and be like, I'm sorry, my bad, bro.
I think I'd just be more concerned about you walking around with a giant axe.
Probably. Let's just be honest. Now I'm just going to address something we addressed at the end of our Spider-Man and Venom. Well, I addressed at the end of the Spider-Man and Venom videos. I don't think that a beat-em-up needs different selectable characters if it's good, but I think it can help. The only thing is it's got to be done right, because if you have like 5 characters and they all play the same, I think that's worse than just having one well-made character. But here, they did it right. All 3 characters feel different. They play different.
And they have a reward at the end. They make you feel that sense of reward. Every character, as they level up, because they do level up. If you look right under their names,
you get experience by killing things, and your points get converted into experience.
Exactly.
So they're not just, oh, score. No, you want points for once.
And as the level goes up, your armor changes, and so does your weapon, which is awesome. And here we go with the most creative names in Capcom history ever. Soldier. They're all named Soldier.
And here's my favorite,
Swordman. Oh, it gets better.
Oh yeah.
It gets much better.
It's like just seriously, we can't.
Wow. One hit just took half my life.
Yeah, this game, it's not like the most difficult, but it has some merciless moments. Like they make sure you learn. Now you might think we're gonna be like, oh, that's the first level, what? Like we normally would, but no. It's a Capcom game, it's made well. You have segments. Even though they know it's a burning town, they also know you didn't want to look at the same burning building on a parallax scrolling background for 15 minutes. Exactly. So you have a section, you go move on. You have a section, you move on. It keeps things fresh, it keeps things interesting, it keeps you engaged.
And it also has the soldiers rolling into action.
Oh yeah.
Like rolling.
Like
this guy just rolls in.
These are the most impressive soldiers I've seen in a long time.
You know who they remind me of, Josh? Do you remember 007 Golden?
Yes.
Whenever
Bond is here.
Bond is here, and they would just do a roll like right in front of you, and you're pointing the weapon right at them. Look at this guy. He's just laughing.
Scorn. Well, he's scorning us.
Well,
that's a pun.
Hey, you take Scorn and I take Scorn. You take
soldier and soldier and also soldier and Swordman. Here comes Swordman.
Swordman looks more intimidating than Scorn. I'm sorry.
Well, just because of the fact that his sword is the size of Scorn.
Oh, because he looks tired dragging that big sword. Also, we're completely wrecking this guy.
Oh yeah, except for when he did.
I cannot believe I just died.
Oh come on, that should have been a killing blow.
Let me just walk here. Okay, here I'm comfortable.
I'm gonna get you. No, I'm dead. I'm kidding.
Can you imagine if he just laid on the ground and there was a rock bothering him? He's like, this rock.
I'm gonna go die over here real quick.
This rock.
Look at this. Bam, level up. Now our weapons get a little bit cooler, but it's only level 2, so you get like a little taste. But not much. It's well done.
But you will see, as soon as you actually start leveling up, your armor changes accordingly.
And it gives you something that makes you want to keep playing.
Yes.
And that's huge. Like, games like this, they tend to get repetitive, let's be honest. They're fun, they're mindless. It's kind of like playing a Dynasty Warriors game. If you didn't have things like the weapon system and different sub-characters and different upgraded little things, you wouldn't keep playing because it's just mindless. It's mindless fun because they give you more than just hit the X button 5,000 times.
Mask Man.
Yes. Mask Man, Sword Man. I'm just gonna address, this is just like a giant, like, carnival of rejected Mega Man bosses. Like, Fat Man.
Fat Man.
He's definitely a rejected Mega Man boss.
Could you imagine a fat man in Mega Man? And then Fat Man boss actually comes around, and the stage rolls up, and he's just sitting down and waiting. He's just like, I'm gonna.
You beat the level. It's like you got fat.
I'm gonna wait. Can you just come over here and we can fight over here?
Please.
But Fat Man, I'm here to fight. I understand, but.
Meanwhile, we got Birdman, and let me tell you, his mixtape is straight fire. Straight fire. I mean, he's got the hottest track of 1476. Let me tell you.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Here's another thing I like, that time meter. They want you to feel like it's urgent, like you need to move on, you need to move forward, you need to get and save people. But they don't give you like some extremely unfair time. They give you plenty of time to complete your objective. The time popping up, however, reminds you of what's going on and keeps you in the action and in the game.
Like this barricade here.
Yes.
And I called it right.
Literally called barricade. That's its name.
Barricade. Oh,
everything in this game is just named by what it is. Okay, now I lost a life, but this game gives you continues, something that friggin' Spider-Man and Venom missed out on.
Imagine that. Amazing.
My God.
Oh, did you just see that? The eagle had a freaking blade.
Well, you know, YOLO. YOLO. I don't know, man. What else do you say to an eagle with a sword? There's something else I will address that I think this game did that's just absolutely excellent. You have a block button. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but in a beat 'em up, actually having quote-unquote tactical options like a block button, screen clearing super move, level up. And now my axe is even more like the Black Ranger axe from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm just ready to...
Oh, you see my armor?
See, now that is like the full first real indication. And I mean, it figures that Arthur gets the armor upgrade this early. So again, you know, now you're like, man, I want to get to 53,000 experience so I can see what comes there.
You know what my favorite character in this whole story is, Josh?
What's that?
Lancelot.
The guy who stole Arthur's wife and basically caused everything to go wrong?
Yes.
You just throwing that out there?
Do you know why?
No, I don't, but I'm hoping you're gonna explain it.
I'm gonna share this story with you. When I was a kid, I used to read a lot of GamePro and Game Informer and Nintendo Power, all that crap.
Oh, same.
And I remember there was like a feature in those magazines where you could send pictures of your pets. And somebody sent a picture of, where the hell am I? Oh, there he goes. Somebody sent a picture of this dog that was gray, and his name was Lancelot.
Oh, press start. Press start again. Get back in the game.
I'm trying to. It won't let me.
Press the other buttons. Oh, please tell me you get points still.
So, Lancelot is my favorite character because of a gray dog.
Oh, you missed out on the points, dude. I'm way ahead of you in experience.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I tried to say press start.
You always do stuff like this in these games, man. You always get all the cool stuff.
I didn't do it on purpose, dude.
That's what you always say, too.
Okay, press start.
I am.
Jump in. Okay, press. Well, you gotta pick your. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, it's. At least we know that it's just like for new and improved armor and stuff, but you'll still get there. But you know what? We're gonna take a break here. We're gonna jump on to the next video, but we're definitely gonna do a playthrough on this one. So until next time, we'll see you on P1vP2.